Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to some more DayZ. My name is Raven from the Sky. Let's play. Alright. Let's proceed. Let's head over. I don't know if the sun's... I still get confused. Is it going up, going down? What's back there? That's a sign. And sometimes it look like other players. It could trick you. Just like they need to update that darn sound card to where the sound doesn't sound, the wind doesn't make it sound like somebody's running up on you, because it does every time. I'm telling you, you a jumpy, paranoid type of player. Oh my, which is a bit almost everybody at certain times. Shoot, damn near all the time. You playing this game, of course, man, you don't want nobody running up on you. Shoot, I don't know, undead or not. I'm telling you, it sounds like somebody's run up on you every time. Now, at the time of this recording, it sounds like, what's that? Plastic explosive. What? How the... Useless on its own, but it can be mounted with a trigger device. Which I don't have no darn device, so you can stay right here. Plastic explosive. I've never seen that. That must have got added in like the 1 point... What the heck at the time it's recording? What are we at? 1.27? I don't know. I've lost track. It's been so many patches. They haven't been like back to back to back, but it's been quite a few since the launch of Sakal. But hey, it is what it is. Let me see if we creep up on him, take him down. Then we go take down the heavy. I'm gonna see if I can find anything in the this graveyard, car graveyard. Take him down, but I don't want him aggroing. Okay, all he has is the face mask. I'm gonna go through the gate, work my way up behind. Oh, he's not a heavy. He doesn't have on the plate carrier. Does have the helmet on though. Did a lunging strike and missed. I expected to land, but didn't land. Man, whatever. This combat to me is so wonky at times. It's ridiculous. They're throwing like wild haymakers that has no business landing, but will land anyway. I think I already got the polymer handguard. You can put like, if I want to put like a red dot or something on, I can do it. Vicar. Been there, done that. I'm just gonna keep the KA. I want the KAM though. That's what I'm looking for. KAM, and I think I had that once. It was a long time ago. I don't remember. I don't think I had it since playing Sakal, but on Chinars I had it a long time ago. Which is like the I think that variant. I think it's the 101, the DayZ variant of the AK-101. I think the sun's going down though. 30 minutes till restart. Okay, power handguard. If anything ever spawns here out in between these tanks. 9x19. Let me see. I think I'm good on a 9x19. I'm good on that. I'm not like using the P1 relentlessly, so we're good on that. Alright, so we're gonna exit this graveyard. There's nothing here. There's nothing ever here. My rocket luck, I've never found anything here. I'll try to get down the road before the sun sets. Good thing about it though, being on Military Island though, there's always, depending on where you get caught at, if you're like me and don't like to travel at night, there's always some place you can duck. If the sun sets right now, I could duck inside there and hunker down. Or I could run back to this tower, hunker down there. But there's always a place somewhere that you can hunker down. The sun's setting. I don't think we're gonna make it off the island before nightfall, but I usually don't. Starting from this point here, it usually takes an episode or so, maybe two, depending on when I do, to make it off the island. So we're gonna proceed on down this way. Last time we were here, We got into a little altercation on the way in, but that's okay. You know, it happens. Like when I joined this lobby, I think it was only like 3 or 6 people in the lobby. It's one of those low player lobbies, which I prefer, although I'm not opposed to. Because if I want to play DayZ, I'm going to play DayZ. So if I have to play in a high populated lobby to enjoy and have some fun, then so be it. Shoot, I know where to go get loot now. And so I'm not afraid of PvP. I prefer not to, but I'm not afraid of it like I used to be. Yeah, I'll admit, I used to kind of be like scared of PvP because I was scared of losing my loot and having to start all over again, which I'm here to say, as someone who's gotten over that feeling, do not fret. Do not worry about that. Do not get mad. All right? Okay, at least don't dwell on it, put it that way. You're probably gonna get mad, especially, like I said, the combat can be wonky sometimes, and you get screwed out of a PvP match that you know you should have won, but because of the server lag or whatever, and the server playing catch up, keepy up, you get killed instead of the other guy. So it's gonna make you feel some type of way, especially if you're geared like I am, or even if you're a pack mule and you got more gear than this. You got enough ammo to supply the military, and you got like 3 or 4 primary weapons and like a combat backpack with like 90 slots. You know what I mean? Been there. We've all been there. That's gonna make you feel some type of way. I know it will. I know it will. But as I said before, fear not, because once you map out a route, you should already have one. If you've been looking at my videos on DayZ for the past like 5 years, you should already have a route, at least for like past 3 years. Especially looking at Chinar's on here, I just started playing this one when it launched, so I pretty much have a solid route now. I am still using the map, but I don't need the I Survive map on Chinaris. You know, I know it by heart, so I'm getting there with this to know this route by heart. So I'm still using the map. I'm getting there. That's the goal, to kind of know at least a main route by heart. But you want to establish a main loot route. I think I said trade route, like you're a merchant. I mean, that wouldn't hurt either if you find a player, hey, let's trade, which I ain't trading ish. That's way too risky. You are already risking it for the biscuit, looking for another player to hunker down with, another friendly. Because he could sit up there and be like, oh yeah, I'm friendly. He can see, like, he sees me coming. Hey, you friendly? Yeah, yeah. And he's a fresh spawn? Yeah. Don't kill me. Of course not. You're a fresh spawn. I feel like that's not fair. Which, okay, I said before, to win, you create an unfair advantage. So that's an unfair advantage, especially if they start swinging at you with a stone knife. And he brought that on himself. Don't feel bad if you have to take him out. You know, he comes out the shoreline. He's spawned. He's been in the game for all of what, 5-10 minutes, and he finds a stone knife and an IJ3. Shoots at you with the IJ3 because you're geared. It doesn't do much other than cause a few cuts. You might get 2 bullet holes that you got to patch up, but you're in the heat of battle, so you can't. You're just gonna be bleeding, and you just you'll tend to your wounds later. You just gotta deal with him first, and then you take your gun and go blah, and drop it because he has no protection. You're not gonna spawn in and only be alive for 5-10 minutes unless you spawn near a town with a police station and have any protective gear on. You can find clothing, and yes, the layers do help. Everything helps, but when you're going up against somebody like me with an AK-74 or 74, you know, a KA-74 by this game's terms, quote unquote, you're gonna get destroyed unless you get very, 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 very lucky. Which I'm not saying you won't get very, 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 very lucky, because I've gotten very, 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 very lucky. You get that lucky shot off with that IJ. Like I said, what I said earlier, yeah, I found an IJ3, but he only has like 4 or 5 rounds. That's really all he needs if he gets up on you and aims high at your face. So he really needs to knock you out and then finish you off with the remaining 2 or 3 shots that he has left. Or he just melee you and take you out. See, that's what I mean by getting very, very lucky. And in this game, you can get lucky like that. But it is what it is. All right. He has that IJ, and he shoots at you. See, it made that sound like when you put something away. See what I mean? They gotta toot that. All right. But like I said, those shots, they do nothing, and then you know, you take them out. But you're not gonna, you know, like I was saying earlier, you're not gonna be alive for all of 5 minutes and have no damn vest unless you get very lucky, spawn near a town that has a police station, and you find the ballistic vest, because now the ballistic vest spawns in the police stations now. All right. All right, so they're a bit more common, at least on Sakal. I feel like they're a bit more common now than. I might go here and grab some fish. What's left? Yeah, I need some more. We need more food than that. I'm gonna go back here and grab some fish. All right, so that's a bit more common now, versus than what it used to be, where it only spawned like at military bases, you know, things like that. And all you got was the stab vest at police stations. At least during my playthroughs, all I got was a stab vest. I wasn't getting no ballistic vest in no police station. That didn't start until they dropped the Sakal update. So he's gonna be coming off the shoreline or out of the forest in a t-shirt and hiking pants, all right, or leggings, whatever the heck they call. And on the way down to where your location is, he's gonna find a stone knife and craft it. So he's gonna have either a stone, or he's gonna use a steak knife to try to take you out, try to take your loot. All right. So then, if you have your gear and you take and blow his head off, that's his fault. Don't feel bad. You know, I just said, you know, I'm not gonna grief a fresh spawn. You see somebody spawn. This island's not a spawn point, thank God. Everybody will be fully geared in 5 minutes. You spawn here. But just as an example, if he spawns, make sure I got where I'm on it. He spawns off the coast and I see him running and he has no weapon, I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna leave him alone. But now if he decides, he sees me, I want your loot, and what I'm going to do, let's try to kill you for it, then he's now fair game. I'm gonna treat him just like everybody else. And it's just gonna so happen that I have the steelhead trout. I have the unfair advantage, because I look at the gear I have on versus a fresh spawn. What odds does a fresh spawn have of defeating me when I have this type of gear? It's slim to none. Unless like he catches me, like I said, if he had the IJ3, IJ70, whatever the heck, and he catches me while I'm preparing my food, then you know, circumstances. That's that circumstantial luck, where he catches me doing something else, you know. I can't be mad at that. Took advantage of the opportunity. It sucks, but it is what it is. I got caviar. I think how many slots do I have left? I think I'm catch another one. So many slots I got left. Let's go and fish another one. And that's on him. Shoot. He's fair game at this point. And yes, it's an unfair advantage. His odds are very slim of defeating me. Like I said, unless he gets lucky and finds a weapon. You can go in a house and find a double barrel shotgun loaded. Sometimes they're not loaded. Sometimes they are. 1 to 2 rounds. And that's all you need. If you land your shots right, Like I said, aim high. Always aim high, especially with a shotgun, because spread, to me, even if you miss, you can't miss. All right? Even if you miss, you can't miss. But I know in the heat of the moment, when you're getting attacked, it causes, some people, me included, I'm guilty of this as well. You panic shoot, just to get back him up or just to do away with them very quickly, versus trying to sit and aim and be super duper accurate. You know what I mean? People panic shoot. 10 out of 12. What's this? Raw reindeer steak boiled. I don't even think. Okay, I got room. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll eat the reindeer steak and then do a seafood boil. And that'll be it for that. Alright, let's head back to land. This storm's kicking up. I'm gonna try to make it to a tower. We got about like 10 or 15 minutes before the server resets. Usually I'll end it this time when they reset the server. The sun's going down anyway. Usually, sometimes I'll end it right here, but that's not gonna do good. I mean, there's no roof on this house. Most of them do have holes in it, but I'd rather have one with a fireplace. I think there's another tower down this road. There's another tower down this road somewhere. I'd rather go in the tower, hunker down there. Hey. Lay out this storm. The sun's going down too, so the temperature's gonna drop. But anyway, all right. So that's a scenario, or a couple scenarios that can happen when you drop your guard and bring someone under your wing, or it may not happen. Okay, then there's been a time where I've run into people and it's been just fine. They were friendly. They really were friendly. One dude was like, "Hey, you want to join my group?" This was years ago. This was on. I think this was on stream. I streamed this as well. This was on stream. He had joined the stream and say, "Hey, I want you to travel south, opposite of the sun, or something like that." All right. Here's one of the other members. He's near you. Oh, okay. And then when I met up with the guy, joined my party, he was like, "Hey, you hear this?" Boom. Fired in the air. Let me know where he was. We sat up there and traveled together for a good hour or so. It was a while. This was a while ago. This was like 2020, 2021. I was still like wet behind the ears playing this. Long time ago. And they made a base out of like a shed. The northeastern part of Chinaris. One of those nice little wide open towns. Wasn't like condensed, congested. It was one of those nice little wide towns. Gave me some pointers. If you want to make your food last in this game, like it's best to nibble off of it. You know what I mean? Even though it's a good pointer. Even though I just eat it all because I know how to get my food now. I know how to grow. It's pretty much the same tips I always drop every video. About hunt and kill for your own food and grow your own food. Although Sakal is a little bit different. You can't grow anything here because of the temperature, but you can still hunt. So it's best to hunt and fish. Really best to fish. Easier to fish versus if you were to try to hunt, you'd have to go up in the hills here. Hopefully, trying to find a fox, pack of wolves. Oh, and I just want to put out there that the wolf and bear meat is tainted. So you want to have charcoal tablets and you'll be fine because you have to eat. And if you're starving and you see a bear and you're fully geared, you're gonna take the bear out, skin it, and you're gonna eat those. You're gonna cook up the steaks and you're gonna eat them all. Get yourself satiated, and then just eat the charcoal tablets so you're not like throwing up. Although you might throw up once, but you should be fine after that. Because if you're walking around sick, that's counterproductive. You know, in this game, it's counterproductive. You're just gonna throw up what you ate. And then you're just gonna be starving and thirsty all over again, which again is counterproductive. That's going backwards. You don't want to be sick in this game. However, I know sometimes it may happen. I don't want to. It's not well, rotten luck, but it is avoidable. Do what I do right now, like wear the mask on your character. Don't eat with like bloody hands, things like that. Keep you healthy, and take multivitamins, and keep your character well fed, well nourished, which is fed and unhydrated, and to keep your immunity high in this game. And it's just that simple, because you can't really, unless you play on a community server where they've tweaked it, you can't adjust no difficulty. It's hard as it's hard as it is, you know. Now people can tweak it and change things and change the loot spawns around, favor certain items, defavor other items in the community server. But on official, I like to play official where no one's messed with anything. Unless it's developers, which they don't. Everything's stock. I'm not knocking community servers. I'm not opposed to it. You know, people have come up with some fun game modes, but I just prefer this one. Vanilla. But yeah. Try to get to a freaking tower. Hold up, is this? Heck am I? What is this? I don't remember. Oh, shh. Showtime at the Apollo, people. We were just talking about you, wolves. Although I already have what I'm gonna eat. I don't need any tainted meat. What the heck? Oh my gosh, that storm. I was running backwards. I ended up running back to where I just came from. Shoot, I might as well keep on going to this tower then. I couldn't see because of the storm. I ended up running backwards. What the fudge? I just ran back to... Whoa! That's one. Two. Get to the tower now. Believe it or not, they actually have the advantage out in the open. There's nothing for me to duck and hide behind. And they can come at you from all angles, especially in the pack. They're retreating. We scared them off. Kill that alpha. When you kill that alpha, you scare them off good. Back to full auto. I think they heard it. Alright, I need... we need to make some firewood. firewood. Towers, right? Okay, that's too far back. I started to make some or whatever, but we got attacked by freaking wolves. 10 minutes. We'll go ahead and hunker down here, and then we'll head back down. Can't believe I'm so busy running my mouth. I end up just going back to the way I came, man. Ain't that something? That stone was so thick I couldn't see where I was going. I ended up going backwards. I never didn't notice that. Didn't notice I was going in the wrong direction. What the heck? Use this and I gotta grab some bark. We'll make a fire. I'm surprised we didn't get swarmed by the undead. Because that was a very loud gun. That I'm carrying. And I was shooting. And I'm surprised we didn't get bombarded by somebody else. I need some bark. I want to use bark that way I'm not using my rags or anything. Alright, we lost it. I need to get the heat buff anyway. It's freezing. Eat this reindeer steak and then I'm gonna throw in the 2 Polacks. Do like a seafood boil. Anyone pops up, I got something for them. So can I break this down? Yep. Two. The bush looked like it had more than two branches, but okay. I'll accept the logic. I'll accept the logic. All right, let's go ahead and ignite this. Actually, I could just go ahead and cook them here, and not have to boil them. Go ahead and cook them. Can't see if they're cooking, huh? We can go by the sound cue, but I don't necessarily want to solely rely on that. All right. That's the beautiful thing. Let's go ahead and eat this. Eat some din din. We'll have reindeer steak for dinner. Go ahead and hunker down. The sun's going down. Yeah, long for the server resets. Yeah, let's cook before. But yeah, keep yourself well fed. Let me down some multivitamins here. One's cooked. Both of them are cooked. Don't burn. Close that. Seafood boil. Well fed, well hydrated. This is baked. Alright. I think if I was to cook that, that would just burn. Caviar. What else we got? We got boiled shrimp. 11 out of 12. seafood. All right. Okay, something's in the wrong spot. Something's in the wrong. Thing's still going on. What the? 20. What the heck? Oh, I need 20. Oh, ain't enough. What the heck am I doing? Can't count, Raven. I'm gonna eat this. Okay. Fill up on dinner. But yeah, that's about it. Just make sure you keep your antennas up. Don't fully drop your guard. Because when you least expect it, that's when they'll kill you and take your loot. As I said, fear not. If you have a loot route, you'll get your loot right back. Plus, if you make a mental note of where you were, like I know where I am, Military Island, at the pretty much at the bottom of the island. If someone was to get me now, I just make my way back here and I just get back what they didn't take. But by the time that by the time I get back here, I would already have this gear right back. Military Island, I already have this gear right back, and I just, if I didn't get the Vega, I just take my Vega back if they didn't take it, because that's a really good weapon. They definitely take the AK, or vice versa. Then the Vega kept the AK, I take that back, or whatever have you. But both of these weapons are common spawns at the military bases. Alright? Especially depending on the loot spawn and whatnot. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. My name is Raven from the Sky. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like and subscribe to the channel series grow. Take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace out.